One of the most common concerns that I come across when we start talking to families about the importance of transitioning toxic chemicals out of their home is that they're concerned about the price of a quality natural cleaner to replace each one of the cleaners that they're currently using. But I have great news for you. When you transition to natural products and different cleaners, you're not trying to replace every single one of your products with an exact sister product that's just cleaner. Instead, we get to replace a whole bunch of them with just one or two items. So today we're gonna dive into 10 cleaners that we no longer use in our home and what we use instead. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Amanda Willis. I help empower families to wellness authentically through biblically rooted principles. So one of those is using products that were designed to work with your body, using things that God created in our home versus those things that man created in our bodies that were created by God, have no idea what to do with. Ready? Let's go. All right, product one that we no longer buy. The first thing is toilet bowl cleaner. Turns out you don't really need it. We use instead, I am a big fan of the Fly Lady's home routines. I've been using her system for caring for our home for probably, I did it long before Chris and I met. So I think I started in like 2007 using her routines. But one of the things that she recommends is a daily swish and swipe of your toilets and to keep some toilet bowl cleaner in a vase next to your toilet. Well, or any sort of soap. I think she even says any sort of soap. Soap is soap. What I do is I get from the Dollar Tree, you guys, a vase and a toilet bowl brush. Super easy, inexpensive. And then I use our Thieves household cleaner. And I put Thieves household cleaner when I first start my vase. I probably put, I don't know how much that is. Yay. Bunch of Thieves household cleaner, and then fill the rest with water. And then every so often I'll add an extra capful when I'm going through, when I'm in my bathroom zone, just to make sure that I'm adding more cleaner as well as water, keeping the level high enough under the brush. Keeping the water level high enough up over the brush so the brush stays under the water. This second product that we no longer buy is tub and tile cleaner. I can't believe how many different cleaners I used to have under my cabinets, you guys. But all we use for most of our house now is the Thieves household cleaner. This is a concentrate. There's dilution ratios on the back. It comes out to, when you're making spray bottles, about $1 a spray bottle if you're using this size. There is a bigger refill as well that you can get, and it just depends on how much storage space you have and how frequently you go through the bottle. Oops. But I like to use old apple cider vinegar bottles, and then this is just a spray top off of an old cleaner of some sort that we used to have, I don't know. And I put a couple capfuls of Thieves household cleaner in my spray bottle. I keep one of these under every sink in our house. So it's super, super simple. Tub and tile cleaner, this works great. If you need a little extra something for the grout, throw in some baking soda. It works wonders. You can even add, if you need more scrubbing power, a little bit of salt. Coarse ground sea salt works really well, and lemon oil is wonderful for adding a little extra brightening power. The next product we no longer buy is glass cleaner because we have our Thieves household cleaner. This works great, a microfiber cloth. Sometimes I don't even use the Thieves household cleaner. If it's not real dirty and I just want to shine it, I just use a microfiber cloth. It's really all you need. The next product we no longer buy is dusting spray. I don't even typically use any spray these days in place of dusting spray. You could use your Thieves household cleaner if you want. I use a feather duster most of the time. Like I said, I use the Fly Missions. So my weekly home blessing, I'm just going through with my feather duster. I use a lamb's wool one. It grabs a whole lot of the dust. That works great for us. And then when I'm dusting individual items, doing detailed dust, I use this different cloth. And sometimes I will add some Thieves Household Cleaner if I want to just shine it up a little bit more. The next cleaner that we no longer buy is Hardwood Cleaner for our floors. Thieves Household Cleaner is safe for all of your surfaces. No need. You can even put it in, if you have one of those wet jets that you use, you can throw some Thieves Household Cleaner in there in place of whatever garbage cleaner came in that, and you can have nice fresh floors using your little wet jet. The next cleaner that we no longer buy is Oven Cleaner. I have found that using sea salt and baking soda, similar to what I use on the grout, and Thieves Household Cleaner works great in our oven. There's no need for that super toxic oven cleaner that, if you've ever looked on the back of the ingredients, not so not so much. The next home product that we no longer buy are air fresheners and room sprays. So things like Febreze and any product of the like. For bathroom sprays, if you really want one, you can DIY with some witch hazel and essential oils, make a very safe room spray, and distilled water. Sorry, I missed that. Into a DIY, you can add those into your bathrooms. You can have them in room sprays in your bedroom. Sometimes I do make a linen spray like that with Peace and Calming, and I spray our linens on occasion when I'm feeling fancy. And then we use, of course, our essential oil diffuser and things like homemade fall decor that's made of cork. Cork is a great natural diffuser. So when I pick this up, it smells super cinnamony, but not like the fake cinnamon that you buy on those scented pine cones. Friend, please don't buy those. Save yourself so much money. Gather some pine cones from outside and put a couple drops of cinnamon bark essential oil on it. Way cheaper, way better for you. Yeah, I put a couple drops of cinnamon on the top of here yesterday, and it still smells so fabulous. We'll just keep it right here, have a little extra room freshener going on without the toxins and chemicals. If you don't know about the chemicals that are in air fresheners and room fresheners, especially like the plug-in things, I used to have those all over our house, but I should say all over my house because it was before Chris and I got married. I had started transitioning things several years before we got married, but when I was in college and right out of college, I had plug-ins everywhere. Now our home still smells great, but it's because of essential oils, much safer. The next product that we no longer buy is furniture polish, because kind of like your dusting spray, you don't really need a separate furniture polish. Now, if you're wanting to add a little bit of shine, I have a DIY furniture polish. I've shared this recipe before in a video. I'll see if I can find that and link it for you. Or I can link this in the below. You shake it up and see how that's nice and yellow. There's olive oil in here. There's some orange oil, pine. Yeah, Thieves Household Cleaner, water. I can't remember. I feel like there's one more oil, but I'm blanking on what it is in here. Maybe lemon? I don't know. Anyway, I keep this little bottle, is our furniture polish. I made this last year in like March or April. We don't need to polish our furniture very frequently, but when I do, I just shake this up, spray it right on the furniture or on my cloth, and use that and polish it right up. The next product that we no longer buy is bleach. Oh, friends, we were at the hot springs in Mount Princeton, Buena Vista, Colorado last week, and they were spraying they were doing everything they could, to stay compliant with everything happening right now and having a safe environment. And so they were spraying down mats. And when I took a step back because they were spraying them right as I was about to get into the pool. And I said, what's in there that you're spraying? And he was like, oh, it's totally safe. It's just water and bleach. And I thought, it's so funny because so many people think, oh yeah, that's totally safe. But what we don't know is that bleach kills everything. It doesn't just kill good or your dangerous, harmful bacteria and viruses and things. No, it kills everything, the good ones and the bad. It just takes them all out. which is super harmful for your body because your body has inside your gut, on your skin, all over a natural microbiome. You are made up of more bacteria, viruses, and parasites than you are human cells, believe it or not. So we want to make sure that we have healthy microbiomes and that we're not killing all of the good bacteria and that all of the good bacteria that protect us from the bad stuff. So we don't have bleach in our home. Honestly, I feel like the products that we have do a very good job thoroughly cleansing our home. However, if you wanted that extra power for sanitizing and you just needed a extra peace of mind, I've done enough experiments myself and seen experiments of Thieves Household Cleaner with raw chicken and then kind of doing bacterial strips that I'm fully comfortable using what we have. But if you wanted something extra, little oomph power, you could always use Everclear. I know it sounds funny, but it's a high enough proof alcohol, cleans just about anything. And then last, but certainly not least, the final home product that we no longer buy, or at least of this list, is dryer sheets. Friends, dryer sheets are some of the most toxic products that we have. And it's so easy to think, oh, they're in the dryer and then that's that, but my clothes smell great. They smell great because they have chemicals that are stuck on them and they're off-gassing constantly in your closet. So they continue not just after you've dried them, but you've heated these chemicals up and now they are in your clothes and they're continuously off-gassing. And those chemicals have been shown to do all sorts of things. Be sure to check out my earlier video entitled We're Not in Eden Anymore. It's part of my Living Well series, and that helps break down exactly some of the chemicals and what the dangers are of those chemicals that we find in things like dryer sheets. So instead, a super, super easy alternative are wool dryer balls. And you guys, I feel like these are overcomplicated all the time, or we think that we need so many of them. I have a set of 4. We do laundry all the time. No, these aren't pretty. I mean, they were when I got them, but they still work. I've seen instructions to like put them in socks and wash them and then use them. Oops. Put them in socks and wash them so that they like, I don't know, re-energize or something. They're wool dryer balls. There's nothing to them. I just put them in there. Occasionally I will throw on some essential oils. I just make sure that's when it's not a super high heat cycle, because some oils do have there's always a flash point on the oils and you don't want anything starting on fire. So I either just throw them in at the end when it's on cooling down cycle, or I put them in when it's just on low heat, which we try 95% of our things on low. So yeah, I hope those options were beneficial for you, those swaps, that you can see that switching your products does not have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be complicated. Now, you could use, in place of Thieves Household Cleaner, you could use something like vinegar. Vinegar works very well to clean. I used it almost exclusively before I started using and living and started using Thieves Household Cleaner. I will tell you and warn you that vinegar, you get used to the smell yourself personally, but people that come to visit your home are not used to the smell and might be polite and not tell you that your house smells like vinegar until years later when it no longer does, which is what happened to me. I have friends that were like, oh yeah, every time we came over, it always smelled like vinegar. And I thought, really? I didn't smell it. And I always diluted it. I didn't think it was that strong. So you do have that option, but honestly, it's almost just as cheap to use the Thieves Household Cleaner. If you do not yet have thieves in your life, it is time, my friend. Reach out to your Young Living friend. Ask them, how do I get that magical Thieves Household Cleaner into my life? Because I've heard it's amazing and I need it. And once I use it, I'll never go back to anything else. So ask your Young Living friend. If you do not yet have a Young Living friend, or if I am already your Young Living friend, I would love to help you. If you don't have one, I would love to become your Young Living friend. Check out the link I will drop below in the comments as to more information about Young Living and the different kits available, including the Thieves Household Cleaner Kit that gets you a great deal and wholesale pricing. So, because why pay retail when you can pay wholesale, right? Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. And if you guys have any tips of cleaners that you no longer use in your home, be sure to share those below in the comments so that we can learn more from you as well. Click the subscribe button and hit that bell so you get notified every time a new video goes live. Cheers, friends.